Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Jack Devine. Welcome back to another episode of Jacksnax. Today we're going to snack on the concept of fretting. All right, let's come in for a closer look on how to fret. All right, we're going to give ourselves plenty of space here, and we're going to work on the D string on the second fret. Now we've got all this space in here to press down, and we've got a pretty nice wire here that sticks up a little higher than the fingerboard. And what we're basically doing is shortening the length of the string, okay? If we don't press hard enough, we just mute the string. Now, if we press just hard enough, we get the note to sound. Let up on the pressure, and we get a little buzz. Pressing down hard enough, not hard enough. If we press down too hard, the note will go sharp and chords will sound out of tune. So rather than sounding like this, or even against an octave, watch, we can make, here how it starts to beat. Okay, and if you're doing that across 3 or 4 strings and you really are mashing down with your left hand, your chords are never going to sound nice and in tune. So don't press down too hard is the lesson, okay? Here's the other lesson. If we find out the minimum amount of pressure, okay, to make a nice clean note, and then we keep that consistent but just move back, watch what happens. Okay, so just that small amount of distance, okay, from here, same amount of pressure. Why? What's happening? How's that happen? Well, it's about the leverage, basically. As we get closer to the fret wire itself, let's envision my fist being the fret wire and the string is going across. By pressing down closer to the fret wire, we actually create more downward pressure. And just by virtue of the distance that we're, if we're snugged up against the fret like that, boom, it closes the gap very quickly. If we're way back here and we're pressing down, there's all this area for the string to vibrate as it makes a longer triangle across the distance between where we're fretting and where, okay, so that consequently makes us actually have to mash down. And then if you're in the proper position in other parts of the neck and you're pressing down, it's hard to imagine you wouldn't be applying too much pressure here as well. And next thing you know, everything just goes to hell in a handbasket. So this is, this lesson is for the beginners. I'm going to keep this under 5 minutes, okay? But we just want to make sure we're not pressing down back here. We want to get not on the fret, but just inside both fret wires, okay? You can even, if you feel it up against your finger, that's okay too. Press too hard, you'll push it sharp. Okay, and you don't want to press too little, even if you're in the right place. You'll get a poor connection between the string and the fret. You need to shorten the string length definitively. Like that. Back here, we're gonna have problems. That's it, okay? So when you're playing around and you're doing your exercises and things like that, be mindful where within the fret you actually are. Don't do your exercises. Let's say you're doing something, simple like something like that, where you're trying to learn some independence. Don't play back here. Play up closer to the fret. Okay? Because if you play back here, you're gonna get buzzy kind of notes, okay? So don't do that, all right? Signing off from Brooklyn, New York, this is Jack Devine saying thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Jacksnax. I'll see you soon. Take care. Keep practicing.